again in praise of Lord Ayyappa, as I had mentioned to you. Once an Ayyappa Swami takes vow for 41 days and then they set out to visiting Sabarimala, the hillock, with Lord Ayyappa's temple, the abode of Lord Ayyappa. It's typically done by walking, the means of walking, but now of course things have changed. People walk just the last part of climbing the mountain, but still it is a tedious journey going up the hillock, reaching the temple. So to keep up the energy, to keep up the enthusiasm as we do that, there is this call and response that happens. So after the bhajan, towards the end of this bhajan, we'll try to do that call and response just to get that feel. We can mentally visualize climbing up the hillock to finally reach the temple premises of Lord Ayyappa, climbing up the hillock. The difficulties that we have faced during the 2020, or even the last few days, let us feel that we are overcoming all of them, going through all these difficulties, and with the energy that we generate, creating or chanting these, feel all of them getting dispelled, and finally we reach the abode of the divine, of Amma, whatever be the form that we relate to the most. And then finally, when you reach Sabarimala, there are the 18 steps that you climb when you finally reach the Sanctum Sanctorum. We'll anyway discuss about the 18 steps after this, because after this we'll sing the step song, Padipata. So during this song, towards the end, we will have call and response, like how it is done when people go in a group, walk to the temple. So I would say Swamiye, and all of you would respond Ayyappo, Swamiye, Ayyappo, Ayyappo, Swami. And then we would say Pallikket. Typically, once you set out onto the journey, you just have minimal stuff so as to survive the journey. You'll have just one pair of clothes. You'll have few grains of rice and other things that you could cook on your way to the temple. Nowadays there are a lot of restaurants. It's a different story, but the typical way of doing it, so many people do it very sincerely even now. They would cook their own food, again to maintain that purity, because they have taken that vow. So when it's a pallikket, is that thing that they hold on their head, they'll tie it in a piece of cloth and carry it on their head. So pallikket is Sabarimala, we are going to Sabarimala. Everyone responds. Are Kanan, who are we going to see there? And everyone responds. Everyone respond. Swami Kanan, you're going to see Swami Ayyappan. Swami Kandal, what happens when we see Swami or Ayyappan? Moksham kittum, we'll get liberation. Eppo kittum, when will we get it? Ippo kittum, right now. As we do it, we'll get it. Amma says we could get liberation provided we have that purest form of heart that we could submit. Kallum mullum, on the way, it's all full of stones and thorns. Kalukumette, they are like mattress. They feel like mattress, soft like mattress to my feet. Kundum kuriyam, all the potholes and pits. Kannukku velicham, they are the light for my eyes. They are the ones, my guiding light. So all the parts after the hyphen, you respond. The one before the hyphen, I call out. Atma balamta, give me the mental strength. Mano balamta, give my mind the strength, is what you would respond. I would say Deha balamta, give my body the strength, and you would say Pada balamta, give my legs the strength. Eti vidappa, help me just climb, and you would say Tuki vidappa, hold me or raise me, lift me. Tuki vidappa. And then Ayyappa padam, Swami padam. Ayyappa's holy feet, Swami's holy feet. And then I would say Swami padam, you would say Ayyappa padam. Then we did the Abhisheka, it's just describing that. Nai Abhishekam. Abhishekam, holy bathing with pure ghee, and you would say Swami ke. For who? Swami. Pal Abhishekam with milk, you would say Swami ke. Ten Abhishekam with honey, you would say Swami ke. When I say Karpura Deepam, we do Arati with camphor, and you would say Swami ke. Avilum Malarum, you make food offering and you offer flower petals. Who's that for? You would respond, Swami ke. And then Bhagavan Sharanam, like I mentioned, the tradition of Ayyappa worship is that of inclusiveness. So you give importance to both the masculine aspect as well as the feminine aspect. It's all about being together rather than looking at things differently. So I would say Bhagavan Sharanam, you would say Bhagavati Sharanam. Bhagavan, the divine in masculine form, Bhagavati, the divine in feminine form. Then I would say Bhagavati Sharanam, you would say Bhagavan Sharanam. Devan Sharanam, the divine, Deva, God in he form or in masculine form. Devi Sharanam, God in goddess. I take refuge. And then Shankaran, referring to Lord Shiva. Shankari, referring to Divine Mother. So you would just call and respond the same way. And then Lord Ayyappa is known as Villali Veerane. He's valorous of everyone who we could count as valorous, the best of the valorous people. Veeramani Kantane, the Veeram we can translate to one with strength, one who represents strength. Manikantha is his name, as we had discussed with the belen on his neck. Bhulokanathane, the Lord of Earth. Bhumi Prapanjane, one who is Earth, one who is the creation, one who is one with that. Then it's just a call. Swami Tindagatom, Ayyappa Tindagatom. So I would say Swami Tindagatom, you would say Ayyappa Tindagatom. Then it's whatever I say, you would say Ayyappa, Ayyappa, Ayyappa. It's very easy. So it goes on and on. So hopefully we build up that energy just as we sing this song. Feel that you're taking your journey to Sabarimala. Or if your Ayyappa is Amma, just think your journey towards Amritapuri. But chant this call and response with full of energy, creating that feeling of enthusiasm. Om Amriteshwari Namaha.